Hey there guys, welcome back, and if you're new, thanks for joining in. So we're going to be continuing our legacy level tier climb to level 50, so let's go ahead and get started on that. So when I left you guys last, let's see, I had left you guys with talking about gearing next. So what I did was I cleaned out my bags off camera and opened up a bunch of these like little loot boxes that I had from doing different content, and I had all this gear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some of this stuff in, because what you'll see is when I hover over some of these things, you see the stats on the left there show basically what I have and then what's available. So this lightsaber is way better than what I have, and if you guys remember back to the last stream, I was taking a while killing stuff and I totally forgot, hey Hayete, you haven't put gear, like you haven't updated your gear in so long. That's why. So I'm going to go ahead and basically use just the stuff that I've been given through quest rewards or flashpoint rewards or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and use that stuff and press on from there. I'm not necessarily going to go back to fleet and grab up all the stuff like I did the first time, because this gear is more than capable of getting you through the content. So that's what we're going to do. However, I need to figure out if these are all the same or if there's anything different. So these are all the same, so I need 2 of these. So we'll do that.
You'll live.
We'll just start slotting this other stuff in here. And if you guys look at the green, or for this one you see it's not better than what I have, it would give me +4 power. But everything else is worse, so I don't necessarily want this item, so that thing, no good. We'll drag that and put it there. This one, everything is a bonus. This one should be the same. A little bit of crit, but whatever. And we're just going to slot all of this stuff in. I think that was... okay, that was better. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is... sell this off. And I'm just going to throw this other gear in my bank for the meantime, as I'll use it at some point. Sell off our lightsaber. Okay, and we are ready to go. The other thing that I did, guys, was these boosts. I went on the market and bought them. You'll get them throughout leveling if you do the story and whatnot, but other than that, you might want to buy them if you're kind of going the route I'm going, where you're skipping a lot of the story. You're going to need to buy them. So I have one of these, and then I have this flashpoint experience boost I got from, I think, one of the light or dark versus light packs that we opened up. So. And if you guys are following the messages there, Max Cruiser is absolutely right. So let's go to fleet. What I'm going to do is I actually tested this out. I think I mentioned it last time. On the sidelines, I've been more or less leveling up a Sith, because once we get to the tier where you need to complete all of the flashpoints, you have to have a character to do that with on both sides, because there are certain flashpoints that are specific to each faction. So what I did while I was over there was I went ahead and tried out a couple of different things to see how much experience I got and if it was worth doing it. And it was, at least for the introductory one. So what I'm talking about is the PvP. So you have basically your war zones, and then you have the Galactic Starfighter. And the introductory mission experience you get is quite substantial. The other stuff, though, you'll see here 95,000, and that doesn't scale with your level. I did that. My sorcerer right now is 47. I'm like purposefully holding it right before 50 because I want to complete the 50 achievement here with you guys on the Sentinel. But this is the exact same experience I got, so it's a good amount of experience. With the 25% boost that I have, it'll boost that even more. So really good idea to go ahead and do these things just right out the gate. You'll see here it's going to give you also some items that you can use. Like this Serendipitous Assault is wonderful. That's actually something we want. So definitely would behoove you guys to go ahead and do that. The Galactic Starfighter one doesn't really give a whole lot, but the Galactic Starfighter is part of one of the later tiers doing 5 of those matches. So I'm going to go ahead and queue us up. Actually, let me leave queue because I just noticed I have a utility to slot in. So what I'm going to do here for this utility point, I'm going to ignore the fact I'm going into PvP, and I'm going to pretend I'm doing PvE stuff. And so I'm going to take Trailblazer. What Trailblazer is going to do for you guys is increase your Cyclone Slash damage by 25%. And you'll see, I mean, you guys have probably seen now how often I've used that ability, and it's quite substantial. So having 25% extra damage on top of that is going to be wonderful. So I've got those things, you know, cooking there. You know, we're in queue now for both of that content. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and pick up a bunch of heroics. I still have the heroic from last time, I believe. I bumped a lot of them out and got rid of them because I wanted to test something on the imp side. And apparently when you do stuff on the imp side, it counts for this side, so you can't double dip. So I had to kind of stop doing the heroics over there. I think I did like the Droman Koss and Korriban ones, the ones like there's not a mirror for over here. That way I wouldn't lock it out for my Sentinel and then detract that experience so that we could level up as quickly as possible. So low-level PvP, guys, is it is still a strategy, but it's a slightly different strategy. You a lot of the things you would concern yourself with in high-level PvP, you're not really going to concern yourself with here unless those characters are level 51 or higher. If they're level 51 to 57, that's the range where you start to get some really good abilities. I would even say level 50. At level 50, you get you know, some abilities to either defensives or buffs or utility buffs or whatever, and that stuff definitely helps. So depending on what level they are, like this person's a level 38, so a couple of their things they're not going to have. Now I'm just attacking people, I'm not playing to the strategy here, but you know, they're probably not going to have everything that they would have that could stop me from you know, really going at them. But then again, I don't have everything I need to really go at them, so I am not optimized spec-wise for PvP. Combat early on in PvP, unless you have precision, or if you're on the Marauder side, gore, is really probably not the best way to go. It probably would be Concentration or Fury, because those get some pretty heavy-hitting abilities early on. But everything else, as far as abilities and whatnot, probably not going to use those. Because you're not going to have them, and you would need those for PvP. So I'm probably rambling at this point. I don't PvP well and talk, so right now we're just trying to kill people. Let's hit this healer down here. Always go after the healers, guys. That is the thing I see the most in PvP that people do wrong. Is they don't hit the healers. You really want to take a healer out before you touch anyone else, because if you're just beating the crap out of somebody, unless you're confident you can destroy them before they get out at you, you know, you're really doing nothing at that point. There's usually a healing pot down here. I don't PvP that often, guys, so if I look like a retard, that is why. But I know there's a healing thing somewhere down there, and we'll just go hit this one up real quick. And I'm probably going to leap to that guy, try and position myself in a way that if he knocks me back, I am on the pipe. That didn't work, but no big deal. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to find a healer. There we go. I think this guy. That's a power tech. Let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. We're about to get dominated. This is absolutely the wrong way to play, guys. Do not model me at all. You really should be a benefit to your team and not just running around like an idiot. Alright, I'm going to try and play this slightly more the way I should. The other thing with these hut ball matches is really trying to anticipate what their play is going to be. Most people aren't just going to run the ball flat out. They're going to have somebody in position to throw it to. Like you see that guy right there up top. He's probably waiting for someone to give him the ball, assuming that they have it. I don't know who has it right now. But he's probably waiting for them to throw the ball, so they'd come up here and just throw the ball to him and be done with it. Oh, damn. Did not land on that. Alright, let's grab this health and I'm gonna hold out for a second, figure out what our move's gonna be. So what I'm attempting to do here, leg slash, that's what I want, and I think I got it. And our guy's gonna die right there. They put him in the acid. That was a good play by that guy. Right when I went into Blade Dance, he popped me. Alright, let's go hit that guy, just because. He's healing. Always take the healers, guys. At least as much as possible. We got him a good way down. So the thing that I see people, I mean, again, don't take what I'm doing right now as the standard for what you guys should be doing, or even the model to model yourselves after. But to properly play a Sentinel in PvP, you want to go after the guy who is probably the most dangerous at the time, being a healer maybe, or something like that. But you want to go after somebody that's already being fought or already damaged. They're half health. You generally want to avoid fighting people that are at full health or jumping into 2 or 3 people and going at it, because you're not going to win that. I mean, you can win it. It just takes a lot of proficiency and capability and skill to do it, because a lot of these other classes are going to have a one-up over you. But for the most part, go after the people that are already weakened. So I'm going to avoid him and go down. Grab a damage boost, and I'm going to go right back up. We'll see if I get interrupted. Hopefully there's a health pot. There's not. And I am in the worst spot. There's too many people down there. And this isn't very advantageous either, because I just jumped down to where everybody's going to be dropping to. So maybe we get out of combat here. There we go. Let's try and heal up and then find somebody to pick off. Tell you what, Blade Blitz is something I wish I had, so I'm going to try and get ahead of this guy. Maybe he'll see me and he'll throw me the ball. I don't know, we'll see what happens. And, man. 1/10 of a second, guys. I would have had force camo up and been able to get to that health pot. Such is the life of low V PvP when you don't have your other abilities. But anyways, back to kind of the leveling idea here. We're doing this for the initial mission. I would suggest against doing this. Just for you know, leveling purposes. Like if you were going to level as, you know, a sentinel or whatever, if you're leveling as whatever and you're doing it straight through PvP, it's going to be a long grind because you get about 10,000, I think, points. Or I did, when I did it earlier today on my my Sork, that's basically what I was seeing. It was really, really low, and just, you know, flash points. You go into a flash point for 30 minutes and you'll gain a level, whereas in this content, not so much. It'll be a long grind. But then again, I haven't leveled like that, so I don't know, but that was my experience with how much experience I got earlier this afternoon, so again, I suggest against it, but if you really love doing PvP and that's your niche, absolutely do that. Have fun with what you're doing, because leveling is generally no fun for anybody. Not once you've done it, you know, multiple times. Let's interrupt him so he's not hitting that thing off. Oh, let's see if I can get him for stasis, and I got the wrong one. Well, we did kill him. Well, that's good. Oh, that guy's getting massed. I wish I could help you, buddy. If I was on my Sork, these guys would be off the platform, just like that dude tried to do to me. So what I just told you guys about not being in the middle of everything, that right there is a death trap for a sentinel. Let's go up behind them and see if it's any better. Nope. And I missed that. That was fail. I was trying to get on the pipe so I could run over there and get the health pot, but that didn't work out for me either. And now I'm screwed. If anything, he won't get the speed. Alright, let's hit this guy. Ah, that was dumb. If you don't take the utility guys to kind of hold somebody in spot for, what do you call it? Blade dance, make sure that they're not moving when you go to do it. Come on, do a big heal, big heal, big heal, big heal, so I can interrupt it. Never mind, we chose not to do any heal. And I'm getting pelted. Let's go force camo. Do we have a health pot? No, we don't. Let's drop down. Speed. I swear, man, there used to be a health pot down here. Unless somebody just keeps getting it or they took it out of the game. I feel like it was right here. I haven't seen it the entire match, so I don't know, but I'm out of combat. Anytime you're out of combat, guys, PvP, rest up. Get your life back up so you can go full speed. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sit to the side and see what happens. See what I can pick off that guy. I'll take him. He's already a little weak. I should be able to get some good hits off. Let's stop him up. Alright, pop rebuke, saber ward. There we go, dead. Force camo out of there. That guy's gonna still see me, but whatever. I don't have a med kit. There's that guy. Let me heal up. I might hit him. It's good enough. Yep, let's hit him. I'll leave that for somebody else. Hello! Gotta watch your six, bro. And now you're dead. That guy's sniping me. Let's see if I can't put that pipe in between us. Didn't want to fall down. I'm horrible at platforming, guys. I suck at it. Nope, 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 nope. Crap. I'm gonna hit that guy. If he can just hold out for just a moment, that's good enough.
Perfect interception.
Force camo up. I'll tell you what, guys, not having Transcendence is horrible. Let me hit this healer, because this healer is going to be the reason why we don't get this guy. Interrupt that. That'll throw him off his game a little bit. Alright. I think I killed him. I might have sacrificed myself there, but you know what? If that healer that's on that ball carrier is down, that's a good thing, so.
That's all for now, folks.
Alright, we came in kind of close to the top. I was running my mouth and being stupid on a lot of that, but can still be slightly competitive as a melee player. But the important thing is we've got that done, so again, I wouldn't suggest doing that past the introductory mission because I don't think the reward merits the amount of time you're going to put into it. Especially if you get into a match where it can be stalemated, like De Nova Coast, I think is what it's called, I don't remember. But that one, if you know one person has a turret and the other has a turret and nobody has the other one because you're fighting over it, it's infinite. Until you guys get somebody on that turret, you're not walking out of that match. So while if you get into one of those matches it could be really fun and exhilarating, if your idea behind doing it is to level up, that's probably going to be a disservice to you. So I would suggest against PvP as a leveling tool unless speed is not your objective. Alright, so you see how fast that thing jumped up, right? Pretty good there. Now this one here, I would have to do another match. We might actually do that. I'll queue up for it because that'll be a huge amount of experience. Assuming we get into a match that's like I said, fairly quick. But what we're gonna do now is re-queue for this. And yep, we're gonna go pick up some heroics and start going through those and bashing them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take ones that are areas that are going to be stupid easy for what level I'm at the moment. Alright, for right now that's good enough. The one I want to do is I want to finish up the Tatooine ones. What am I even doing right now? There we go. We'll do this one first. I got some gear there actually. I'll go ahead and slot some of that stuff in. There's those relics, or at least one of them. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I think what I want is Serendipitous Assault. Focus Ret is good for DPS. So Serendipitous Assault. Oops. So have you guys ever seen me doing these crazy movements like that? My ability to talk to you guys is bound to my scrolly wheel on my mouse, so when I do that it basically puts me on this camera angle thing, so. Alright, so the rest of that stuff we can just vendor later. Alright guys, so 20 of these dudes, and then we'll go throw a grenade in that Sarlacc pit and we'll be done. And here comes that Cyclone Slash. This is the reason why we pick that utility while leveling. And while doing most content. If you go to my Sentinel Guide or Carnage Marauder Guide on Dolphy, you'll see that I run that standard. I suggest that to you guys standard. Because it's really good for a lot of things. Raid bosses, flashpoints, leveling, doing dailies, heroics like this to make money and, you know, get objects or whatever those lock boxes are you get for endgame. It's just all around a good thing to have, in my opinion. So it comes in handy a lot. Maybe that's the best way to say it. You get your money's worth, so to speak, out of it. At least things are dying a lot faster than they were Friday when we were doing this. Alright, hey, there we go. I'll go ahead and keep going through this grind here. At least kill one of these guys. I will take that Q. Goodbye. Oh man. So guys, you remember that map I was talking about that could potentially get stalemated and be on it forever? This is it. How about that luck? Hopefully we either dominate them or they dominate us and it's over quickly. That's crazy. Unranked. No, because we are not going to be doing any more PvP outside of this. Not sure why this speeder was on my bar, but it's bugging me. Yeah, see, he's got the right idea. He's in focus there. The Guardian is. Yeah, he's level 24. That's probably a smart move. I mean, I don't know. I haven't leveled Vigilance in so long. We got Sage over here. What's crazy is, hey, Hayete, maybe put on your experience boost. Hint, hint. Happy to help, Max. Are you at work right now, dude?
Get to the artillery emplacements!
Alright, so let's... I'm gonna hold off here for a second. Let's see what we can snipe, so to speak. Let's hit this guy. He'll probably throw me back, but if I can position myself against the wall... take that innervate away from him, but I did not get it. I missed the button. Stand out of that. I'm going to put him in the air and immediately go into Blade Dance. That forces him to use his CC break and allows me to keep him in spot so that he can't move. Might interrupt that flamethrower just to help our guys, since I believe that's AoE. I might be wrong about that. I'm going right after this guy, because he, never mind, he knocked me back. Swap targets, bam, dead. And now let's go after this guy. Ah, I got the interrupt on him. Tracer missile, horrible. Do not let them stack that. Granted, at higher levels it's worse, lower levels not so much, but... Let's see if I can't come down this culvert here. Get some health back before I charge back up there, since there's a lot of them. And I didn't see any healers on me, so don't think we have any. Alright, let's side skirt this and see what I can hit. I'm gonna go after the healer. Bam! Force sleep, guys, is an interrupt. Remember that. I'm not going to chase him. Actually, yeah, I'm going to chase you. Never mind. Somebody else did it. I am going to lift this guy and Blade Blitz the crap out of his face. Done. Alright, good to go there. I'm going to go ahead and swing to what we call west. You can already see some guys are heading over there. Generally, when you have a lot of people down there and you're dominating them, they're going to adjust fire. They're going to swap. Kind of being able to foresee that ahead of time is a good thing to do. Now, this guy jumping on me, we're going to get in a little bit of one-on-one situation, or two-on-one, I guess. Let's go ahead and pop some other defensives, and I'm getting the piss out of here. Now, they're probably going to leap back to me or pull me, but that's fine. No big deal there. Let's see if I can make it to this. Maybe not. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, looks like we chased one off. One's heading back or standing there. And you know what they say, guys. If you go AFK, it's on you. Let's see if I can't take him real quick. Lift this guy up and blade blitz the crap out of him. See his health going down really good. We were both doing it. That was a really good force stasis there. Me and him got to blade blitz. Or blade blitz. Oh god, it's been a long day, guys. Blade dance. That's what I was trying to say. But, let's hit the healer. Always hit the healer, guys. Unless I'm the healer. Then don't hit the healer. Go hit somebody else, because it sucks. I'm gonna walk away from that dude. Let's bait him in a little bit. Alright, now I'm gonna hit him. And dead. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the other side. You see they got a little bout going on over there. I'm just gonna ping pong back and forth, guys. Like I said, I mean, it might be a little risky. I don't have a lot of movement. If I had Transcendence, the utility here, fleet-footed, well, maybe not even that. Let's go back here. Ardor. If I had Ardor available, which will be the very next time I get a utility point, I will be using that. Because what it's gonna do, like I said on one of the other streams, was it's gonna allow me to use Transcendence whenever I want. Like right now I can use it because I have a 30 stack. I have Zen available. If I didn't have Zen, I wouldn't be able to use it. With that utility, I'll be able to use it whenever I want. So it's definitely something that I'm gonna want to do. Wasn't that guy? I need to turn my chat on so I can see what's going on. Okay. Oh, look here, healer. Hello, healer. You are about to get force stasis and blade blitzed. I said it again. Damn it! Blade dance, dance, Hayete. That guy's getting shielded and he's got a defensive running. I'm gonna go ahead and pop rebuke because we are taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna hit this guy in the back because he is destroying us. All right, don't chase him out. Don't want to chase. I can't get to that guy. I have nothing to get to him. Go ahead and hit this guy. He's got Saber Ward up. Somebody is resting healing. Nope, denied. Stop that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pop Saber Ward because I know that dude's gonna hit me from range. And then I'm gonna bug out. Just wanted to tease him a little bit. Let's get him nice and stressed. Probably that wasn't stressful, he had his buddies coming. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and heal out of combat. And then we're gonna jump right back into it. Alright, that guy's dropping. Let's go after the Marauder. And poor Marauder, I know you like the back of my hand, dude. Alright, so what I'm gonna do with this guy is force stasis and go right into Blade Dance. Haha, said it right. And dead. Bunny hopping does not save lives. Alright, let's go after... they look to be content on the healer right now, so I'm gonna go after this guy. Let's go and pop Rebuke, man. We got a lot of damage going out, and I don't know where the hell it's coming from. I'm gonna go after the healer. Interrupt heals, and that should keep him from doing anything. I'm gonna get the hell out of dodge there. Make my way back up top. Hopefully fall out of combat and be able to heal up. There we go. But you guys get the idea here, right? Don't jump in and just face tank everything. That is not the way to play a Marauder. or a sentinel. If I was level 55 or 55, 65, believe me, a lot of this would be a different story. But then again, everybody else would have their stuff too, so it would be a very different story. Let me go ahead and, okay, these guys are moving. I'm gonna try and track them a bit. Just hang back a little bit. Let's tell everybody there's 3 going that way. 4. Yeah, nope, I'm hanging out, bro. I'm not coming yet. You try and stonewall the crap out of me. I am not playing into that. Ooh, speed. That's what we want. So I'm gonna go hit this guy. See if I can't surprise him a good bit. Bam! See, he was trying to retreat. Nope, denied. That's what you're about to get, buddy. Well, nothing, because you CC'd me a bit there. But come back up here. Dead. Alright, he is coming back up, so here's a cool trick. That was what I used to do back in the day. I'd stand up here and watch people, and then other people would not know that you were there. Let's go ahead and hit rebuke. We got 3 guys over here. And now I'm going to be slightly out of cooldowns. I'm going to go ahead and pop Saber Ward, since I've got a guy that's focused on me. If I can get out of this, I'm going to CC him up and beat the crap out of him. Somebody else really beat the crap out of him. Interrupt the heal there. And we win, guys. I think that was no deaths on my part. I might be mistaken. I think that was no deaths. Let's find out. Alright, so for as much as I did healing and blah 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 out of combat and running around and not really just boom 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 hitting people, I'd say that's a decent 500,000. Alright, hats off to that guy. Hey, somebody gave me props. Awesome. So what I'll do is I'll finish this up, this heroic. I should port right in and immediately be in combat. I'll go ahead and finish this up, and then what I'm going to do is pop back to fleet, turn that mission in, and boom, head to the next one. I'll queue up GSF. We'll see what happens on that front. GSF usually doesn't pop quickly on really any server, so we'll see what happens on that front, but at least we'll get, 100,000 experience or whatever. And that should carry us just about to level 35, just that thing right there, so. My hope here is to really push through this stuff for you guys, because doing these 2-hour blocks, I want to try and get us through level 50 by the end of the week. And then once I hit level 50, guys, it's in an hour. I will be 65. And I will show you guys that when we get there. I won't give it away now. A lot of you guys probably already know how to do it, but for those who don't, I know the first time I saw it, I was like, get out of here, that's so badass. So, I don't want to ruin that for anybody. Let's try putting Kira on damage and see how bad we get destroyed and see what happens. Hopefully it goes quick, and then we just heal up and it'll be faster. That seemed reasonable. I'm gonna hit these guys. See, they're right here. Now we need 2 more. Okay, so that part is done. I believe I have a grenade to throw. There we go. Alright, let's go back to fleet, turn this PvP mission in, level up, and then we'll hit them again. Max, are you leveling your Sork as a DPS or as a healer, man? Alright, 100,000? 114, that's good. Accept. Alright, 2 levels, guys, and we're 40 minutes in. Liking that pace. Just wish I could keep it up. Okay, let's go ahead and sell this stuff off. Q for GSF.
You see anything you like? Just let me know. Come back anytime.
Let's see what this gives out. Alright, that's better focus ret than I have. And that is better too.
Take a look. Everything you see is for sale.
Alright. Next. So I did this earlier today, like I said, on my Sork, and when I was just kind of testing out some of these leveling tricks, and doing heroics came out at about 5 minutes faster than doing a solo flashpoint. So that would right now, I believe, be Terrell 5 for the Republic side or Maelstrom Prison. So I just did it on a baseline of 30 minutes. Based off of the flashpoint. It took me 30 minutes to run through that and do all the bonuses, everything. I did the Foundry, which is a pretty extensive one, but doing everything on that took about 30 minutes. And let's see, what am I looking for here? It's a security. No, this is that one where they respawn like crap. Let's hit this gladiator and see what happens. Turn Kira back to heals so I don't get destroyed. I'm gonna AoE this guy. And one more dead. Look at the guys up there cheering for him getting his ass kicked. That's great. It's like, geez, thanks guys. Let's see. Security. Gangster. Do gangsters count? Fighters and pit fighters. Security. Oops. Oh man, how did that guy not aggro me? Come on, pit fighters. Where do you guys hang out at? Oh, there's a gladiator. I'll hit that one.
There, good as new.
Ah, pit fighter. Did I really just do that? That was dumb. But you're walking into my stuff. Let's stun that guy. Using your environment towards your benefit. I could have sworn I saw the word pit on that guy when I jumped him. Well, looks like I got a buddy coming to help kill these things a lot faster, so that's going to be nice. This leveling process will go that much quicker. Oh, there's a pit fighter. These elusive guys. Wrong one. Let's see, my buddy here, he's not logged in yet. There's some more. Yeah, 2 of them right here. That's good. Yeah, I know, Mex. It slams. So he's probably gonna pull shenanigans, right? I know there was a guy over here. I think I could probably leap to him. A guy right there in the back. Right there. Yep. Cool. Might not have Kira, but whatever. Oh, she ran around. Cool. This will give me a score of 2 more. So I'll need 1 more. Who wants to be the last guy? You? Sure, why not? Alright, cool. Fat Slans. He has a scoundrel named Fat Slan. Somehow I feel like that is because of my buddy Isaac. Alright, so we got that done. Let's run around here, go kill this guy, and be done. So what I think I'm going to do here is as soon as I get done with this, I think I'm going to jump into TeamSpeak with my teammate here, and we'll just go at it. It's a lot easier to do this stuff if you're communicating. Let's do that. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. Let me jump in here and get this thing going.
Connected. Channel switched.
Hey, buddy.
Yo.
We are live.
Howdy. So yeah, I just got back. So yeah, QG's taller than me.
Yeah, that's what Isaac said. He's like a freaking Green Valley giant there. There's
let me
a
tell
lot
you
of
that.
stuff to share. Go, if you're on Fleet, man, just grab Terrace Narshada and I'll share you the Tatooine ones.
Got it.
Or share 1, 2, and that's the last one. And then just
All right.
grab Narshada and Terrace, and we'll start off on, I don't know, Tat.
Narshada on Taurus. So
So I told the viewers here that your name has to be after our favorite fat scoundrel. What's up, Max?
I hate typing.
so breaking the code?
Yeah, let's hit that one up first.
Alright. So yeah, it was actually thought of by Isaac, so
I knew it was
He said I
Isaac
didn't have
related.
enough. he said I didn't have enough body type for, so I figured it's scoundrel.
Fair enough.
Needless to say, I think the 2 impactful events. Number 1, should we sit at the bar? Oh wait, and they both look at me. And then impactful event 2 was when we were trying to find QG on the streets, and we get to a cross street. We go the wrong way once, we go the wrong way twice, and then we go the third way and we run into QG.
Nice. Alright, let's go hit this stuff up, man. What level are you at?
33.
Alright, I'll keep my healer out if you want to put yours DPS, unless you're healing. Are you healing?
No.
Okay. Whoops. Yeah, I'll keep mine heals and just keep yours DPS.
Yeah, I'll switch it after that. Yeah. Yeah, and benefit is Corso's like rank 20 already for me.
How's that? Companion gifts?
Doing the story, man. I don't switch companions, and the last year the conversations would give 12 points of affection. Now they give like 400.
Fair enough.
Oddwin's asking if he keeps his mic muted. Can he join?
No.
I mean, I don't care if people talk, just the idea of the stream is for me to kind of show people how to do this leveling thing, so as long as that's not being hindered, I don't mind.
Alright, sent that to her.
Yeah, it was funny last, on Friday, I jumped into one of these heroics, I think it was, I don't know, we'll probably get to it at some point, but I jumped into one of them and I was like, God, man, why is it taking me so long to kill stuff? Like, I wasn't dying by any means, but it was just taking forever. And I was like, man, it's like, it was already like close to 10 o'clock for the cutoff, and I was like, man, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to complete this by 10. And then I realized, no, you're not gonna complete it by 10 because you still have like empty shells and like level 18 gear, and I was like level 33. So I was like, yeah, I'll get some gear and then we'll come back and do it.
Technically, I still have empty shells, but the nice thing about the XP armor is that the armoring's permanently filled at 128. And yeah, you can fill the mod enhancement in with whatever you want, but armoring's 128 even though you're level 1.
Oh, nice. See if I have anything. Nope.
Oh, I do. Defense screen. Yay.
Alright, let's go up. Where did I? Oh. I didn't even see that guy.
He just respawned.
Alright, so let's go up to the top, kill this guy, and we'll move on.
Do we have to loop around? Yeah, we do.
What spec are you doing on that?
Scrapper.
You're fine.
Nice.
Dirty kick, I love it.
I had a lot of fun with Scrapper. Back in 3.0, I was using it in TOS and RAV progression, and I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I leveled with it up what feels like forever ago. Oh, it's a pickup.
Alright, cool. Let's do Breaking Down Shadow Town if you have that one.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, this is if you're in a guild where you have, you know, friends or you have people that are available that are doing the same kind of stuff you're doing, definitely group up with them and go do this stuff, because I believe while you're in a group doing heroics, you still gain extra experience. I think anytime you're in a group with people, you gain a little bit more experience than you would. But purpose being that they go faster. So I could sit here and do this with Kira, or I have Slans here, and we could do it twice as fast. So it's much better to do that stuff with friends if you have it available.
If only I was level 30. I've made it to level 8. I'm moving along pretty fast.
Yeah, it goes quick, man. I would have that armor. My sorcerer, like I was telling the guys earlier, my sorcerer is sitting like right there at level 50 pretty much. I could have had level 50 today, but I wanted to do the level 50 gig here so that, you know, they could see it and everything.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to complete the final bit of an objective on the same character. So theoretically, if I get Revan's lower in the first set of boxes, then Revan's upper in the second set, and then the supplementary in the third, I have it all unlocked in collections on the same character.
That makes sense. Yep. I think we have to kill this guy. That's no, not that guy. There's a guy wandering somewhere. Oh wait, we have to disable terminals?
Yeah, and then I think it upgrades
Oh, here they
or
are.
updates.
There we go.
I should realistically know this inside and out. I did it 5 times in a week when it was a conquest objective.
I got the Alderaan ones down, dude. Like any of them that are the what is that girl's name? Sana Ray or whatever.
Good as new.
The Alliance
Oh, yeah.
chick. Any of her missions, I know those inside and out because I did them trying to get that stupid belt.
I remember
For
just
weeks.
doing them. I did a lot of them on repeat, and I ended up accumulating 320 crates, 80 of each type, and turned them in all at once.
Oh wow.
Oh, Isaac's watching now. Hey Isaac, it's fat like you but looks like Sans.
Did the HK helmet gives it away.
The whole HK look gives it away.
Tango Taco.
Let's finish the bonus up, man. That'll be some extra XP.
Oh sweet, I just finished that mission and it put me to 10. That's awesome.
What am I? I have to take off my helmet to see what race I actually am on this character. Oh, I'm a cyborg. I'm punching
Makes
blindly.
sense.
Oh wait, no, I'm not a cyborg. I'm Miraluka.
It does not make sense.
So yeah, I'm literally a blind boxer.
Isaac. This is ridiculous. Alright, cool. We'll head back over
Aiden,
there after these are done.
is that character real life?
What are you talking about?
The fat Isaac one. Oh.
Alright.
Good as new.
I'll break right.
Ooh, can I do this without fighting a group? Hang on, I think there's... I can get this one over here. Nope, I can't get that one.
Just fight him. We'll kill him.
So the gunslingers have a utility that using blaster whip gives you 50% movement speed for a few seconds,
Down
and
the
it's
hole.
and it's totally useless on a gunslinger. But then the scoundrels have an identical utility, and it's amazing because you actually use blaster whip.
See how we're doing on time here. Got about an hour left. .42 is when I get precision.
And then is Blade Rush the last? Oh no, Clashing Blast is.
50, I know that one's 57. That's probably the single ability that I answer the most in emails and comments is what to do when you don't have that. And 58. Sorry, 58. I guess I don't know.
It's not like you wrote the guide or anything.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I wrote the level 65 guide.
I remember the most significant level for me was when I got Blade Blitz and I could actually move faster.
You know, honestly, man, I was doing the PvP thing. Mex was probably watching it earlier. Not having Transcendence through the utility, through Ardor, is so foreign to me, man. Like, there's a couple of times in there where I got hooked up and I was like hitting my keybind for it and I was like, oh yeah, I don't have it.
I saw that.
Oh, one back here. We're good.
That's fine. The leveling goes, Smoke.
Back blast can be really weird sometimes to use.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of figure it out, man. It is, it can be kind of iffy. I think I've gotten one of those off, like, in raid before when I was, like, 45 degrees off, like, to the front of an enemy. It's really spotty sometimes, or sometimes I've been right behind somebody and it won't go off. I have to, like, shift to, like, their left or right. That's why you just make a sentinel, man. It doesn't matter where you are.
I already made one.
As long
And
as
got
you're-
to 65.
As long as you're within 5 or 4 meters of the boss, or enemy, or whatever, then you're good. If not, then it matters where you are.
You know what else matters? Your choices.
Choices matter.
Oh, we have to kill some guy. Oops.
That has not stopped me from spacebarring through all these things.
Dude, leveling through.
Well, you know, I was thinking earlier today. You know what's crazy is they're doing the contest, or maybe it's not a contest. It's just more like analytics, but it's based on light versus dark side choices, right? So what I'm wondering is, isn't the data skewed? Because if you, let's go to sabotage or follow the locust. If you decide to do the top tier, right, you have to do level 5 dark side, level 5 light side. So if you go to light side, you then cancel out what you did. So wouldn't the metrics there be skewed? That's one of the things I was wondering. Like,
That's if
that
everyone did
achievement-
both sides.
That achievement you can do through diplomacy, but it won't count for what they're calculating.
right, but if the natural way for people to do that is you can go ahead and tack onto it while you're leveling. You level up, you choose all light side or dark side or whatever, and it helps you get to that apex faster. Then you can shift gears and turn around. So I would, assuming that people go and they do both, but if they don't do both, then your metrics would be skewed. You would have a player basically canceling themselves out of the metrics.
I mean, the two characters I've done so far have been both light-sided, and by hitting them to 65, they're both at like 7,000. So even if
It's over 9,000.
even if I don't get another character to light side and I just get a 10,000 dark side one, I'm still positive in the light side. And the assumption with that tier is you're going for 8 class stories as well, and you're going to have 1v7 more likely. And there's of course some people that are completely unbiased to either. They are totally half. They'll play their imp characters dark side. They'll play their light characters light side.
Right.
So in the end, of course, I want to Chiss Jedi, but I won't mind a Zabrak Sith.
Yeah, it was, back in the day, man, it was really difficult for me to choose a dark side choice, because that's just like, Like I was telling the guys on the stream, I don't know, like a stream or two ago. Like really the only thing I roleplay is like my character's look and then, you know, like those kind of choices. And like Hayete, like I modeled like after like what would a Jedi do, right? And then like every time, it's kind of like playing Mass Effect. Like every time I was confronted with doing a bad thing, it's like I can't do it, man. I don't know why, but I can't do it.
Well, the one achievement I'm missing in all 3 Mass Effect games, including DLC, is in Mass Effect 1 to acquire 75% Renegade points. I flat out can't get that many. The best I can do
You feel so terrible, right?
Yeah, I just like
That's how I feel with this game. Like, I don't know, like I've kind of gotten over that, you know, like the last year and a half or whatever, but when I first started playing this game, I just couldn't do it, man. It was so hard. In fact, when I first started playing this game, and I was doing beta testing and all that kind of stuff, I was deployed for the military and I was in Qatar. And we had like the crappiest internet there, man. And it took me like 12 hours to download the client and all the patch data and everything that was required to play it. And I was playing on this crummy laptop, man, that was like, you know, years old. It was a Compaq, if that gives you any indication.
Oh, wow.
It was horrible. And all of my buddies, man, they were, you know, excited about the game and they wanted to play Impside. And I was like, man, I really want to make a Jedi. Like, it's a Star Wars game. I want to be a fucking Jedi.
And it was hyped to be KOTOR 3.
What? Yeah,
it was hyped to be...
I just really wanted to be a Jedi, and they kind of coaxed me into it, because, you know, you want to play with your buddies. So I made an operative, because I was coming from WoW, and I was a rogue there, and I was like, oh, that's roguish as hell, right? So I started out on an operative, and got to, like, level 16 or whatever, and I got to that point where, whatever his name is from the council tells you to kneel, and I was like, I'm not kneeling to you, buddy. And he killed me. And I was like, what is that crap? I was like, I just got killed for making a decision? I was like, screw this, man. I can't do this imp side crap. And I deleted the character and I went off and played on my own. And yeah.
My first character was a trooper.
I was like, hey guys, like I really want to play with you guys, but I can't do the imp side thing, man. I was like, I want to be a fucking Jedi, and I made Hayete.
You'll live.
There's one dark side decision that gets Isaac and I every so often in you know, the trooper storyline with Save Jaxo.
Yes.
That's considered a dark side choice. It's like, I mean, it makes sense why it's a dark side, but it's also, oh man.
I still have we had like a 10-minute conversation about the Black Talon, about the general
horrible,
at the end.
dude. That is so horrible.
Oh wait, should we get the bonus first?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we only got 8 left. See, this is where Transcendence would be wonderful, right? Let's see, here's 6 here, and then I don't know if there's any on the other side of that box.
Yeah, I need Fat Roll, which unfortunately is like level 51. Need to be able to roll up into a sausage ball. And that got it.
So Isaac comments on the stream and says, I still pick the lick side instead of light side.
Well... Oh, so, oh man. It just remind Isaac to tell you at one point, what he thought of our waitress.
We'll talk about it off stream, dude.
Yeah.
Here, have a hut.
Oh, sweet. Oh, the element of surprise! Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I'm going to Fallen Stars. So, dude, believe it or not, I've been queued in GSF now since before you logged in. Still have no pop.
Wow, When I got my 5 GSF matches, they were like insta-pops.
Yeah, still no pop.
Recommend trying it on the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, Monday's a bad night for GSF. I think Tuesdays and Fridays are good.
Yeah, it was more or less to get that introductory like 100,000 experience, not necessarily to go ahead and knock out the 5. But
Yeah.
I was just kind of surprised, like, what the hell, man? I figured it would have popped at some point.
Yeah,
The whole stream without it popping.
I stunned one guy.
Oh man, lightning is so much fun. Why haven't I done this before?
I love how in the cutscene it even shows the guy still CC'd.
God, I remember back in the day, man, when I first started playing this game, this was the only one I could do by myself.
Oh, not the Coruscant ones?
No, I was such a bad player at this. I was so bad at this game because I was coming from WoW where I was like straight up PvP, man. I never did PvE.
Oh, I always made creative use of the CC.
All right, let's do hired guns.
So you're up to level 37.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I told the guys on the stream this. I want to hit 50. If I can hit 50, I haven't told them the trick, so don't ruin it for people who don't know it. But I told them once we hit 50, I will get to 65 in like an hour. So we'll have to talk off stream about coordinating some people for that. But
Oh yeah. I did Kotfi admittedly that was only 60 to 65, but I had to do it anyway, kind of deal. I also had to do
Yeah,
Shadow Revan.
my goal for this, man, is to level up as quickly as possible, and then take care of everything else. Because it's just it's the feeling of being able to like run around and have all of your abilities is just so nice.
I got the
Not having your abilities is like having your hands behind your back. I mean, arguably once you're once you've like played the game a while, that's how it feels. If you're brand new to the game, you won't know either way. You won't know any different. So
Yeah, the
I mean,
as you
Isaac's
were-
in when we do the 65 push.
Well, I want in on that.
All right, I will let you guys know and we'll schedule it up.
Yeah, I'll be taking a few characters only to 50 since I have my 265s that I need now. But nonetheless, I'll still need leveling if I actually want to use them.
So
I need to get flex.
are you using the 50% armor experience bonus thing?
I'm using I only have the 5-piece, so it's 40%. The 5-piece, I have to finish the next tier, which involves finishing Kotfi, all of Kotfi, and it's not out yet.
And that's legacy, right? Like legacy gear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the things that kind of irked me, and I hadn't discussed this with you guys on the stream, but one of the things that irked me was last stream when I opened up the packs. You know, I've tried to distance myself from all the talk on this event because I wanted to kind of experience it with the people watching, you know? And I didn't realize that stuff was legacy bound. Like, I have a gripe with that, man. Like,
It's not legacy bound, it's bound.
or that you know what I meant. Yeah, not being
Yeah.
legacy bound. Because I mean there was I got like an Arbiter's dual blade lightsaber or something.
What?
Yeah. And
You're
I
lucky!
had to get rid of it. I can't do anything with it. I
In
gave
all
it to Kira.
fairness,
She has it right now. Look at her.
I was gonna say, now it's unlocked in your collections at least, and that's at least something. And number 2...
Right. But your gear, if you want gear, you have to unlock, you have to be lucky enough to get all pieces of it. Or
Yeah.
good sorry for your luck, you know?
And that's what I'm trying to counteract by getting all the packs, like all, I think, 80 packs potential total on one character. So I finish each tier on one character.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
The other thing is, I think they mentioned during the streams, we understand this isn't ideal and we're looking for a solution, but it's not as simple as just making the items bind on Legacy. So,
Yeah, I
do
mean,
I know the solution? No.
I understand why they can't do that, because if they probably don't know how to separate it from the, you know, like the item that exists right now in the current state, and then making basically a duplicate item that would be bind to Legacy. Like, so I mean, I get it. I absolutely get that from a coding and programming standpoint. That's probably more effort than they want to put into it, but especially for an event that's, you know, lasting 2 months or whatever it is, and then they would have to keep that code hardwired into the game for ever moving forward. So I get that. That makes sense to me. I just it was surprising because I don't know why, I just didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. I thought maybe it would be at least like bind on equip, you know, like so you could trade it or sell it or whatever. I didn't think it was just going to be bound the second you opened it. And everything's bound. Even the decorations were bound.
I didn't know you could get an unstable arbiter, but I've gotten
Make sure
Lord
that's
knows.
exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I've gotten so many crystals, and those are essentially bound on
unrelenting
Legacy.
aggressor. Sorry, my bad. I'm dumb.
Those lights or those crystals are essentially bind on Legacy because you put them in a Legacy weapon, and then you can take them out on another character. And yeah, it'll still say bound to character. Put in another Legacy weapons, change it to another character, and they can take it out.
All right, so we need to go behind us. I think we're just mindlessly hitting stuff now while we're talking.
No, I thought the bonus was more than that.
I'm gonna go up this ramp. I think we killed a bunch of stuff up here, so it should be cleared out. Oh, watch that corner when you come around it.
You're fine.
Nice death.
Chain death.
So I've never, every time I've done this, even when I was leveling back in the day, I never went to the guy on the left. I always did the one on the right.
I think I did the same thing just because it was closer, and
Yeah.
it was never this high traffic of a place, really. Oh.
That's interesting. How the hell do we pull all of that?
You did. I was way behind you.
Well, I get this guy, the gold guy. I don't know how the hell we pull that group over there.
You see, this is how I handle these sorts of situations.
You're like, you know what, dude? I'm out. Bye.
Just hang out over here while you finish that off.
You can go ahead and activate it if you want.
I couldn't either way. It brought me back in combat. Huh. Yeah. Unfortunately, my stealth level is too low where I can't get myself out of combat, I think.
Hashtag scoundrel problems. Red circles, man. What do we do in red circles? Not stand
It's a body type 4 problem, but...
Nightfall.
Oh. Which one is it that the one you ascend? I think it's yeah, you want to avoid mutations. Because that's the one where there's 3 or 4 ads that spawn period of the ones that you have to kill, and they're on a 5-minute respawn timer.
We'll check it out. If people have already killed it, then we'll bounce out when we get to that. I don't know. Do we get here? I'll let you just CC these guys, man. I think it's a conversation. I don't think it's an item, if I remember correctly. Oh, this one's over here.
We are here.
Alright, next one should be in the middle, I believe.
It is.
Yeah, this was one of the ones I had to do like every week for frickin' ever, man. To get that stupid belt.
Camp near a weed.
So I'm gonna tell the people on stream this because I thought it was funny. I was kicking myself in the butt for all the effort I put into it, but so when I was prepping to do not this project, but a different project that I still haven't completed yet. I was trying to get this this belt right here, the Remnant Underworld Knights belt.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Because that's part of Hayete's look, right? So I used to be able to get it on the first boss, I believe it was, in SMV hard mode back in the day, and then 4.0 dropped and they took it out. So the only way to get it was through those boxes. So I spent, God, I don't know how many times, multiple characters running every one of the missions that gave this specific lockbox. And didn't get it. For weeks, didn't get it. And then I ended up making a level 60 character for the project.
You cut out there.
Oh, okay, my bad. So,
I mean, it could have been TeamSpeak's auto cutoff thing, but...
Yeah, we don't know, whatever. But anyway, so, after like 200 some odd boxes, I finally got this damn belt. And I go to create a level 60 character with the token that I had for this project that, again, I still haven't done. And I make the character, and as soon as I log into it, it has the belt I've been looking for, and I could have just made the damn character and had the belt, and I'd have been good to go. And I couldn't help it but laugh at myself. I was really annoyed with that. But
so that's one irradiated Rackle, but you see there's like 2 missions in here. There's
this is the mutations one, or the one that we're doing?
The mutations one is right here, but the one that there's another one that we're doing that's nearby.
Let's just run through it. If it's here, it's here, and if not, we'll just dismiss it and turn around.
I mean, what I was thinking is you kill all of them in here, you go into that phase, and then you come out and you hope they're respawned.
Nah, there's somebody else here, man.
Oh, well, there's one. There we...
I wonder if Isaac would be mad if I told him for half a second I thought you were him just because of the body type.
Dude. This is a cool armor. You should... my sniper is a Mary Luca as well, and I find it very ironic, a blind sniper.
Well, you made the irony, my man. So, that's on you.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have a dank meme as a name. It's like a randomly generated name by BioWare.
Alright, I'm gonna hit these guys. Go up the left or right side, I guess.
That depends when my AoE's off cooldown.
Nah, you'll be alright. Grenade them, bro.
It's got a cooldown.
I'm gonna check on behind. Hang out with Isaac. He seems
smells-
lonely.
Tell him he smells like garlic fries.
Oh, okay. No
Oh
problem.
wait, he can hear
Best user
that.
User left your channel.
Smarter than you look.
I highly doubt those things are respawned already.
And either way, we only got 2 out of 5, and I think 3 spawn, so...
Yeah, we'll give it one pass. If they're not here, then it is what it is.
Kids, yeah, one's right here, typically. One's patrolling in this next room. Oh, there he is.
There's one.
And then the one that we killed in that back room, so either way, the next one up would be in that first room.
I kind of, well, actually no, maybe not. I was gonna say I kind of wish they had it where you could use those quick travels and you didn't have to. It's not up in the final room.
Well, nonetheless, we haven't used the quick travel 2 mutations left,
Yeah,
so
we'll
maybe
just come back.
later. Yeah. So what next?
Let's go lab animals.
You know, there's a Kesha song called Animal.
Nope, not in my stream, bro. We don't talk about Kesha in my stream. We've seen what talking of Kesha does to other streams, and it did not go so well, so...
Fair point.
I'm keeping the jinx out of here, man. Let the Isaac messages begin. So Slans, while we're running through all this stuff, what is your advice for general leveling tips? Non-class specific.
Biggest thing I see is people I understand what you're doing right now. You're setting up Cyclone Slash, but keep moving. Most of your abilities can be done while moving, and you see how I'm just keeping these guys and I'm not stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And little bits of time save. Oh, sweet, level up. Know that if your companion's in DPS stance, they can finish up a person even when you leave.
Right. Yeah, I'd say the biggest point I've been trying to make is 39. There we go. That wasn't the biggest point, but really kind of trying to set yourself up for endgame. So getting your keybinds situated and figuring out how to mold things into what you need them to be later on.
And honestly, some of that needs to come though from how you end up playing. It's somewhat doubtful that you're going to know the end game rotation off the start, and yeah, you can discover that upon yourselves, but your key bindings can change.
Right, I just think it's important to play with your abilities and learn how they work. Like what abilities, every class has various abilities you can use to say stun a weak enemy, right? And if you're taking a lot of damage and you're by yourself, you're taking a lot of damage. Maybe it would, be a good thing for you to force sweep and stun everything around you for a couple of seconds so you're not taking that damage. Little things like that I think are a big part of the leveling process, and I think that goes overlooked. People don't really get in there and dive into all their abilities and figure them out probably the way they should.
Also, little things like even camera positioning. I mean, that becomes an annoying nuance in Nightmare and even hard mode stuff. Just positioning your cameras in the right direction.
Right. Surprised I got nothing from Isaac there. He probably wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he's probably getting a second dessert. He was so upset when they were out of some dessert.
Where'd you guys go?
A place called Gordon Biersch. It's a brewery.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that does remind me, we both leveled up and we didn't use a Satil or whatever. I'm clean.
I don't think I have any. I haven't had anything for the last couple of levels.
Well, ever since they removed the ranks of abilities and they made it more or less automatic, those were It removes the need of having those every so often.
No, I did have something. Let's see what we got. Oh, pretty important ability here. Guarded by the
don't
Force.
go that way. Don't go that way. That's the wrong way.
Yeah, we definitely want guarded by the Force. That would have come in handy in PvP earlier. That'd have been great.
But speaking to the point of keep moving kind of deal, always be on your feet. That's just upping your, I want to say actions per minute, even though it's not abilities per minute. It's just you're always doing something, and you're not just standing there smashing one, even though you don't need to press 1 10 times in the next second because you can't do anything for a second and a half.
Right.
I mean, yeah, efficiency can be a thing, and speed leveling.
You're fine.
I'm gonna hit this banner over here. I think you can get these things through the wall if you click it, right? Yep. We need more of those
6 more
shipments.
boxes, yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
Oh, there it was, vanilla creme brulee.
Oh, Isaac and his sweets, man. Chain pull.
You'll live.
You had to choose it when I don't have an AoE.
Yeah, you'll be alright. This dude's just hanging out, man. What's going on with this guy?
Like, how much... like, Cyclone Slash does more damage than your basic attack, right? Even if it would hit
Yes.
one target.
Yes.
So,
Well, it depends. If I'm lucky.
mine
It just doesn't generate focus. That's the problem.
Yeah. The high bound of my blaster volley is the exact same as the low bound on my basic attack. They're the same number.
You're fine.
Yeah, man. Scoundrel and Operative DPS, as far as like AoE is concerned, has been so horrible. Like this whole patch, man. Even last patch, it was just really bad.
I mean, dot, it's okay. It's not, I want to say it's balanced. It's not overdone to Force Quake Sage or something ridiculous level, but it's balanced with just the dot spreads. This, the Scrapper slash non-dot burst spec, is nothing. Alright.
We're making good time here, man. Might hit 40 before the time's done.
Oh, that guy just summoned him.
That's fine. This actually respawns pretty fast. This was one of the ones I had to do for those weeks that I was doing that jump.
Oh, there. I'm gonna make sure I don't spawn 2 of them on accident.
That'd be alright. He'd just die twice. It wouldn't be no big deal.
You're done.
Alright, let's hit Bloodsport. Narshada.
Alright.
Yeah, so while we were fighting that guy, I was thinking, you know, at this point, you know, most of what you're gonna have as a Sentinel, as a Combat or Carnage spec, is really there. So you know, being able to like do like the rotation I have written in the guide and some of that. Like you won't have the energy management the same. You know, so you'll have to follow the priority system that I have listed there, but for the most part, you'll be able to get the opener. You'll be able to start working on that and figuring that out and seeing how that comes together. And you'll be able to,
You're fine.
you know, like more or less get that muscle memory in there with that, so that when you get to those higher levels, you're capable of doing that and not being so foreign. But
Oh yeah. Cough, cough. That's what I did.
yeah. I try and, I mean, when I level a new class that I don't know anything about, generally speaking, I go to a guide and I see what abilities they're highlighting, and you know, kind of like where the rotation lies. I don't really look about, you know, what it's for, or, you know, as far as like the intricate mechanics of it. Like, hey, this will proc this and this will do that, because odds are when you're leveling, you're not going to have a lot of that stuff, or when you gain it, you know, the other thing you need paired with it, you don't have. So
The only
Generally-
real class I don't know the general rotation of is like combat. Not combat, well, yeah, combat sucks, huh? But is concentration. That's the one I haven't gone on a parsing dummy ever in any tier and spent at least an hour's work on it.
yeah, concentration's interesting because it works well for leveling, and when you start leveling with it and you're, you know, beating the crap, and you see like everything we're doing here is ad based, right? We're not really fighting one guy. You know, we're fighting a mob and then moving on, fighting another mob, moving on. Concentration excels at that. I mean, it's built for that. And the thing that I like, to a degree, it mirrors combat spec and Carnage, is concentration and fury are built so that you can choose to do your burst as either or. With combat spec, you know, if I want to do heavy burst, it's single target. I don't have a choice. It has to be single target. To a degree. I mean, you can do precision under Zen with cyclone slashes, and you can do amazing numbers, right? We've seen that. You've seen that.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes to, you know, being able to do, you know, I wish I could do burst on AoE like I do with, you know, my main rotation burst. That would be just ungodly. Concentration allows you to do that. Fury allows you to do that.
Yeah, and it procs. I leveled a focus, and that's why I'm minorly familiar with concentration, because I did level a focus and parse with focus a little bit. But in the fact that it procs your force sweep and your focus blast is what I think it was called on the guard.
Yeah, for the Sentinel, it procs your force sweep, and then it also procs that as well. I don't remember if it's called the exact same thing. It might be called Focus Blast. I haven't messed with concentration at all this patch, except for PvP. But that just on-demand burst of single target or AoE is great. And so when you're leveling, you know, whereas I jump in and I cyclone slash, you know, 2 or 3 times, or 4 times, whatever it may be, and things die. With that spec, you know, you jump in, and if you've already got your stuff going, you just go right into a force sweep, and everything just dies. It just melts. You know, and I would say the energy management is a lot easier with that spec, because whereas with Combat or Watchman, or Carnage
Oh,
or
stun that
Annihilation,
guy.
with those specs, you know, you have to kind of choose the right times to use Zen or Berserk. And with, you know, concentration and fury, you really don't have to, I mean, you still have to choose, use it wisely, but you don't necessarily have to be as focused on it as you are with the other specs, because it just gives you, you know, focus or rage. It gives you resource, that's all it does. So in that regard, it's like, you know, it's really nice.
Okay.
We need 1 more and 2 more cameras.
I stunned the closest of that guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just let
Let's
you
see.
grab them. See if we can't find another one here real quick. There's one right here by this elevator.
Alright, and
Here's a box.
You'll live.
Move forward and try not to pull that guy over there. Alright, let's go behind us. I'm gonna stealth through this. So for those of you guys watching, there's that force camo into rocket boot trick again.
You'll live.
Oh man, I got him just shy of interrupting that. Do not do this, guys. You're not supposed to stand in red. Circles, anyway.
Pop dodge!
Alright, let's, rat goal release.
Okay. A100, B200, and C300. What unique names.
Yeah, right?
Now, Smoke, real talk here. Is it Pizza Hut pizza?
So I don't know if you guys have it up there, north side of East Coast, but here we have a place called Marco's Pizza. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I think I heard of it in Philly.
Yeah, that place, like, I mean, we have all the standard chains down here, but that place is amazing. Like, the best pizza I've had. Pretty much anywhere down here is that place. Even some of the mom and pop places that are like authentic type pizzas really have a hard time coming close to that.
The best chain place I can think of is Lido's. I really enjoy that pizza.
Kira, why are you not healing me? Why are you being useless? There we go. She healed me when we came out of combat. It's like, thanks, that was helpful.
Oh, come on. I pulled that group too.
Infinite cyclone slashes into blade dance. Pew, pew. I just made a shoot sound like a gun, and I was using lightsabers.
Well, have you seen the, do you watch Star Wars Rebels at all?
No, I want to, but I have not.
I gotta admit, Season 1 was a slow start for me, but Season 2, oh my god. Did you watch Clone Wars at all?
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't finished the last season, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Season 2 of Rebels is getting into, like, some of the good episodes of Clone Wars kind of deal.
Look at that, level 40. That's fucking badass, man. Let's hit up Reap the Whirlwind. I was gonna say Reap the Wind there, and I was like, wow, that didn't
Don't fear
sound
the
right.
Reaper.
What's that?
Don't fear the Reaper. I need more cowbell.
I really like that they made it like this, man. They could have done this so horribly with these heroics, like making it where you had to like physically run out to them, and I'm really glad they didn't do that.
I remember when people were saying, oh, they're changing heroics and making them difficult. Get your Galactic Hero achievement now before they make it hard.
Well, I think they changed it, right? Like they recently like did something to it to make it a little bit harder, or maybe not as money.
I mean, they did the whole level scaling deal. Before, you could come in here and yeah, they'd be level 30 mobs, but at level 60, they wouldn't touch you.
This was the one where I ended the stream last time. I was like, oh my god, it's taking so long to kill these guys.
Oh yeah, and plus you have to kill 40 of them.
Oh, I was just trying to kill the 10. I wasn't doing bonuses because they took too long just doing them by myself. So point to note, guys. Find yourself a good guild, make some friends, and leveling is a lot easier.
Or find yourself a fat scoundrel.
Right. I'll put Isaac's cell phone number in the description.
Side note, if you do actually invest in, I mean, it's a good amount of money, but if you invest in just using companion gifts on a companion to get them up to like 20 or so, that does help you out a ways at like the early levels. And I'd say it costs less than I'd say about 500k to go from 1 to 20 using gifts.
That's solid advice. I mean, especially if you're, you know, if you're doing the whole, like I generally don't do profession leveling while I level. I wait till I get to 65 and then knock it out. Just because it goes faster, you can go in operations and farm the crap out of that stuff, or flashpoints like Aethys if you're doing biochem. Farm the crap out of that stuff. So I generally wait till I'm max level, but if you're doing it while you level, then, you know, that's, you're gonna get that kind of stuff anyways.
And just the proficiency they bring in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chivo. Defeat 100 or twin sons of combatants on strong difficulty.
Oh, you got an achievement for it?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Well, I have over half the achievements, I guess. Yay.
I'm gonna jump down a level. So here's a note for the people watching, or if you're watching on YouTube. Blade Dance. So you guys saw right there, you can rewind it and go back and look at it. You can execute Blade Dance at one moment, and then if the target moves but still within that melee range, it'll still complete the damage. I know a lot of people in high movement fights, they tend to stray away from using it for that exact reason. Being that, you know, hey, the guy's moving, he's not still, whatever. If you can complete that before it moves out of your range, you can use it. So don't be scared to go ahead and get used to that, because that's something you're going to have to do when you guys hit operations. There are quite a few bosses. People familiar with Sparky, that one comes to mind when he's rampaging. That literally makes or breaks your DPS, being able to, in combat and Carnage anyway, being able to move and still continue your rotation while he's jumping everywhere. It takes a bit of intuitiveness and kind of paying attention to who he's jumping to next, but oh, you didn't tell me you were up there, dude.
Oh yeah, I went back up here just to kill this
My
stuff.
bad. But anyways, yeah, wrapping up that thought, definitely make sure that you guys are experimenting with that and, you know, getting comfortable with using that while things are moving away from you. That's why it's so painful not having Transcendence, man. Every time I get knocked back and I'm like slowed, you know, like you're just slow walking. That's the first thing I go to. You know, I guess I could go to Force Camo, but Force Camo's cooldown is 15 seconds longer, so usually don't go to it. Let's do Shadow Extraction. I'm We got 10 minutes left. See how much of this level 41 we can get to. I wonder if this is the one with that Jedi turned Sith.
I think that's a planet mission.
Is it? I know it's on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah, I think that's
believe
a
it's on
planet
Nar
mission.
Shaddaa.
But... Yeah, I'm 90% sure that's planetary because this is just breaking some dude out.
Fair enough. They have two barrels right beside each other. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Call of Duty up in here.
Fair enough. Oh, let's talk about that, dude. So, I absolutely detest Call of Duty. That's just personal opinion. I think Battlefield's better. But, anyways, I was playing Battlefield 3, right? Just for like nostalgia purposes the other day.
Oh,
And I suck, dude. Like, I suck so bad at first-person shooters. It's really horrible.
I was really bad at the FPS part of it, but put me in a helicopter, let me pilot that, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, like games where you have like the light gun, you know, like where you have like an arcade type shooter or whatever. Like I'm great at those, right? But where I have to like aim with like a mouse or a joystick, I suck so bad, man.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I used to be a big Call of Duty person, like giant, but I kind of tapered off starting like Modern Warfare 3, I think is what it was. Because I mean, I got my Xbox 360, and Modern Warfare 2 was like the big game at the time. It was one of the few games that had such a big impact on the 360.
Yeah, my whole thing with Call of Duty that just turns me off, man, is just how small everything feels. Like Battlefield is just so immense. You know, you can really kind of go in there and, you know, even if you're playing by yourself, which is not optimal, obviously. You know, it's better to play with people and coordinate. But if you go in there by yourself, you know, you feel like you can do things without spawning in, and you know, however many seconds later you're dead because the map's so small, people are just running on top of each other. I mean, granted, they had some things. I think it was Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, but Battlefield 3. It might have been 4. They did like a close quarters expansion.
Yep, I had that expansion. I had all of them, but they were all pretty cool. The Armored Warfare
that one was very Call of Duty like, and I used that one just to, like, I would literally spawn in and just like spray and pray, like, because you would die so quick.
Spam through the wall, you could shoot through the walls and all that, and
yeah. I literally used it just to level up my weapons.
it was a great way to level up, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, to really go out there and utilize tactics and coordinate with your friends, and
because I enjoyed that one, and I made it up to like Colonel 10 or something like that. Then I tried Battlefield 4, and I really didn't enjoy it, and the servers were so bad at the time of release that
well, you know what's crazy?
Stopped playing it.
Is I downloaded Battlefield 4 and 3. Fully expecting to play 4, but 3 was my favorite just because of they had brought back some of the nostalgia from 2, and 2 was where I really got into that game. And granted, I've played all of them since the very first one.
It's failing to sell.
Yeah, but this is where the people I chastised the other day are sitting at. We're gonna go rescue some of our guys.
There, good as new.
I don't even know where was my train of thought. Oh yeah, I downloaded both of them, man, and I was surprised that Battlefield 3 was more populated than 4.
Yeah,
like, I guess I was surprised and I wasn't surprised, but...
And you should see the populations on Hardline. That's even lower.
Yeah, there's like websites you can go to kind of look up those server statuses, but I was really surprised that it was Battlefield 3 was the most populated. And of course I got in there and I made a couple of good plays, man. I made some good pushes, but I haven't played that game since 2013, so I was stupid rusty, and I just went in there and made an ass of myself, but whatever. It was fun. It was some good nostalgia.
Well, I played it on 360 mostly, and then it was free
40?
on Origin for a while.
Oh, we're done
So
with
I
this. Why am
played
I
it.
killing shit?
Yeah. I don't know. It was free on Origin, then I played it on there for a while, and yeah, the servers were fine. I made it almost up to kernel again, but it's just like
Let's go back to do mutations,
Alright.
and whether it's there or not, that'll be the last thing, and then I'll shut it down because we got 5 minutes left. But more importantly, guys, I have a new utility point to use, and guess where it's going? It's going in that Ardor for Transcendence. And I will feel like a grown-up freaking Sentinel. And once I get Precision, I will feel like a millionaire Sentinel.
So I just realized I've been leveling this whole time without a XP boost popped. I've been like keeping up with you in terms of levels. I'm almost about to hit 41. It's the XP armor really, but
So you're just under 25 right now, or are you under like 35, or I don't know how it scales up with that armor.
what rating am I?
Like the armor, like does it
So
scale certain percentages, or you just put it all on?
The 3-piece increases experience gain by 25%. So that's as if I had a XP boost popped.
Gotcha.
Then the 3-piece is additional 15, and then the 7-piece is an additional 10. So up to 50.
That's crazy, man, because if you had all of that and then you pop one of these, you have 75%. That'd be unreal, dude.
Plus, imagine you have like the exploration XP or the class mission XP. That goes up to 105. I'll CC that guy 1 second.
Oh!
Then
Transcendence!
good kick.
And I didn't hit Transcendence because it's not keybound in the right spot. But I did hit Heroic Moment, so...
Surrender!
That's great. That's really funny. I didn't mean to hit Heroic Moment.
Thinking, opening this place to colonization.
Alright guys, so got a 9:57 time right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Ending a little bit early, but seems like a good place to stop. So I'll pick this up on Friday. I won't be doing it Tuesday. We're doing something in-house with one of our guildmates to help him train up to lead his first team. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night. I might stream it, I don't know, but I will definitely be streaming on Wednesday for Isaac's team. So if you want to come out and see some Nightmare TFB progression, I'll be healing, so you'll see it from that point of view. But you're more than welcome to come back. We'll start that at 8:30. Assuming everybody shows up on time, wink wink. But yeah, we'll be starting that then, and I will see you guys back here on Friday, 8 o'clock, same time, for the continuation of the Legacy tier for the event. And as usual, I'll have this uploaded to YouTube, so you guys can find it there, and I will highlight it on Twitch. If you guys want to review it, it'll be in those two places. So thank you guys for coming out, thanks for joining, and I will see you guys in a few days. Take care.